Good afternoon, everyone. Just a quick reminder of housekeeping here. We asked there's no social media posting during the broadcast part of the press conference. Ian will get us started, and then we will move on to the Daily's briefing, which is embargoed till 10:30 tonight. Ian.
Mauricio, hello again.
Hello again. It's good. It's good.
Some Spurs fans weren't very happy about what you said after the Crystal Palace match about winning trophies and building egos. Do you understand why they were unhappy?
First of all, I don't know if our fans were happy or unhappy. I don't know, because I don't follow the social media. That is very good for me. And then I think you take very in a negative way my comment. I think it's so important to clarify, because you are now asking different people about my comment. I know now that talk about ego is a negative expression on England. Maybe in different countries, because it's a different culture, maybe we talk about ego more superficial. But I think in the last few years we are talking, because you are asking me about if to win a domestic cup like Carabao Cup or FA Cup will help the club to achieve the last level. I think that is the principal thing that we need to clarify, to know that our fans, they need to know. When you ask me about if I am agree that to win a domestic cup like Carabao Cup or FA Cup will help us to achieve the last level, I cannot be agree with that question, because a lot of people is talking about that. And only I wanted to translate that we are doing a fantastic things in the last few years. We are focusing different things, not only about to win, because football is about to win. It's about every game to win. No one think different. No one player think different. No one manager think different. No one club think different. If today in the bottom is, I don't know which club is on the bottom, I think it's Huddersfield. They are talking about to win. Liverpool is about to win, and that is not a point to make a debate. Only I wanted to translate that when you ask me about to help the club to be on the last stage, on the last level, like United, like City, like Liverpool, like Chelsea, and maybe Arsenal, I don't believe that is the right way. But after, if you say to me, you want to win, of course I want to win. I am not a naive people that say, no, I don't want to win. Not because I want to be like this or want to be like that. Come on. I think it's a point that we cannot debate. To clarify that, I think it's tough for me, because after 3 or 4 seasons, we are talking always in a similar way about to debate about the cups. Of course, I want to win. I want to create and build my CV, winning titles. Of course, I am the first that I want to win. And then in the last 4 years and a half, I think we play 5 semi-finals cups, 5 or 4 semi-final cups, 1 final. I think we tried. We were there. We were close. And in the last 3 seasons, we are consistently playing Champions League, being on the top 4. If you say to me how we can help the club to be in the last level, is about improving every season, improving our structure, improving our way to operate, improving our squad, improving our facilities. And I think if you made the list, and I think you can tick all the boxes, nearly all the boxes. And I think we are so close. We need to try, keep working. The fans that are not happy, of course, with perspective, and in the future they are going to appreciate the job that everyone is doing in this football club. Of course, that Patience is difficult in football, like on life. We see something and we want straight away. Football is about to build, it's about to believe, it's about to keep working hard and develop the project. And it's easy to destroy, but it's so difficult to build. It's a lot of example, no? To build a new stadium, I think the club is working during 18 years, and to destroy the old White Hart Lane was easy in one afternoon. Yes, and that always is the difficult thing to explain. But the most important thing that we need to translate to our fans, because always I talk about my club, I don't talk about another manager, I don't talk about what they are doing in another clubs. If I talk about my club, that is Tottenham, only is to translate to our fans that we are in a very good direction, working hard to trying to deliver things. Only we need to have faith and keep going, working. And of course, like I told you after the press conference on the FA Cup, it's going to arrive the moment to win. In the moment that you are going to be consistent, fighting for big things, and improving the way that you are going to operate and the way that the team improving and everything, of course you are going to be close to win. At the moment we are trying, but it's tough to win. We try, and I think we are in many things focused, but I think the perspective, when we are going to see with perspective, we are doing a fantastic job. The club is doing a fantastic job.
And is that a view that is shared by Daniel Levy, that it's not necessarily about winning trophies short term, but it's about a bigger picture? Is that what he tells you?
Of course, that is about to... When we talk, and always with all the respect, because always I talk about the same, but okay, I'm going to put different example, different country that maybe it's better. If you are in Real Madrid, only you think in win trophies. That is not another point. In Tottenham, when we arrived here for a year and a half, was a complete different challenge for the club. And to build that quality or that philosophy is tough. If you want that Tottenham one day will be in the same level of Real Madrid. But that is, I think, is the most important. The bigger picture is that we are going to have an amazing stadium, one of the best stadiums in the world. If you want to be one of the best teams in the world, you need to have one of the best stadiums in the world. If you want to be one of the best team on the world or the club, you need to have the best facilities to work, the best training ground. We have one of the best training ground. And of course that is you need to make an unbelievable effort to build all that. And then, of course, in the moment that you will get all this ready, that is not going to be an excuse after, because only we need to be focused in trying to win title. Like now, because we are focused in trying to win every single game and in every single competition, but for different reasons, we still miss something that we cannot deliver it. And of course, that we know very well, and we are the first that we are disappointed. But we are trying with all our capacity, and of course, we are so conscious that we are giving our best to try to achieve all that the people want. But I think we cannot underestimate all that the club is doing in the last few years, or this group of players, or this group of staff, because I think being competing with all the circumstances in the last 4 years, the people thinking that we are real contender, that we have the capacity or we have the tool to win again a big size fighting, I think is a massive prize rather to be criticized. And always I take in a positive way, of course. But I think it's a moment to explain a little bit more. Explain the big picture is so important because sometimes the people become confused.
Long term, can you see a point where Tottenham are at a similar level to Real Madrid?
In the future?
Yeah.
Of course. It's like if you ask me tomorrow, I believe that they're going to win. And I believe that Tottenham have all the bases and is going to have all the structure for one day maybe to be on the same level. It's all about to believe and build your history. If you not try and not start, it's difficult. But that is normal process when you want to be one of the best team on England first and compete with this big size that they are there because of history or they are there because they are in a different level today than us for different circumstances. But I think Tottenham is have all the structure today. Is going to have the structure for one day to be a club that can be a contender for every single title.
We're playing against Watford tomorrow. How's your squad looking? I think presumably Ericsson and Alderweireld, who will rest of the weekend, kind of come back into your thinking. Where do things stand with Son, who has come back for the Asian Cup? Is he likely to feature?
Yes, Son come back, and I think it's in a good. Today was good in the training, and maybe after the game, the third game that played in between Dubai and Emirates, he felt empty because was so disappointed. But of course, here he is happy, and today was with very good energy. We are going to decide if he's going to play from the beginning or maybe he's going to be on the bench. But I am very optimistic because today he showed very good energy on the training session.
And with the last couple of days of this transfer window open, what are the chances Tottenham signing somewhere, and where do we stand on players leaving? Vincent Janssen's future, any clear?
But you know how we work, the last minute can happen, everything can happen. And of course, about different players that maybe they will have the opportunity to leave the club, we are going to see. Of course, it's not too much time. And of course, a few days ago, I was very optimistic about some option to sign, realistic option to sign, but today, no, I am not optimistic.
At all? Not optimistic at all?
No.
Yes.
Just going on from that, if you're to be one of the biggest clubs in the world and to reach the same level as Manchester United and Manchester City and Liverpool, etc., you're going to have to start investing in those players as well. It's all very well having a great stadium.
Yeah, but all in the right time. All in the right time. You know, I think that is...
in 3 months or window.
Yes, of course, but that is for different circumstances. The club decide sign or no, decide not sign, or because for different reason. I think it was better for the club to keep our best player and don't move and don't make nothing. But I understand everything, and I understand a lot of opinion about Pochettino or I don't know who. I don't know. I think that is, you know what is the most important thing, that we decide like a club. Every single decision is the club. We share all the decision. It's not me that I have 100 million to spend or I don't have money enough or I want to sign or I don't want to sign. It's about the decision always. It's about working with the club, with the resource that we have, thinking always, of course, that my my view must be different to the chief scout or the chairman, but in the same time I need to share with them and take the best decision for the club and for our fans, watching the big picture, no watching only today and tomorrow. And that is my responsibility like a manager, and I think I explained in a lot of opportunities. But of course, if we not find the right, like I told you before, the right player, it's not because I don't want to sign, it's because we are not capable to find the player that is going to help us.
It's more that than the finance thing. If you found the right player, you would have the money.
I don't know. No, I don't know because it's an easy answer. Because of course that Tottenham we have plenty of opportunity to sign, but maybe it's not much our financial side, or it's not for different reason. It's so difficult to explain to you. If we don't sign, it's because we can't sign, not because we don't want.
Finally, you said earlier that of course you want to win cups because you want to build your CV, which I absolutely understand. But you always use the word patience. How patient are you? Because 4.5 years you've built up to this level. Will it take another 4.5 years to build to the next level? Are you patient enough to wait to start building?
I love my job. And of course I love big challenge. And for me, when I arrived to Tottenham, I knew very well that the challenge is going to be tough, and it's going to happen what is happening now, because we are victim of our own success. Because the club was in a different level, and now we put not only us, if not the board, the player, all we feel a little bit the same, because no one believe in us, no one believe that working or operating the way that we operate from the beginning is going to be or to bring success to the club. And of course, if the club play once in 22 years on Champions League, was involved in Champions League, and now after 4 years on the club we play 3 times on a row, that was the dream of our fans, the dream of our staff and our player to play in Champions League. But this, of course, that I feel the same that our fans. Never is enough, because I want to translate to the player. Never is enough. But I think we are working hard. Of course, that the process always, you cannot be. It's so difficult to be in the same line of grow in the same line like this. Sometimes you go push high and then you stay, and then or sometimes you drop a little bit to go forward again. But that is the process that when you lose, everything starts to be negative. Like if you win, and look how thin was the line to win. What should be winning penalty today? Maybe we are talking about the final. And another day, if I think is score Chique or score the penalty, Trippier, maybe we are talking that how the character and the personality of the team and the power, and maybe involved in the FA Cup. But we were out because sometimes happen this circumstance, and we are in a point that maybe the environment is a little bit negative. But I am more positive than before to start last week. You're welcome.
Let's finish with Simon.
Mauricio, when you say about that, when you get to the new stadium now, no excuses, but I suppose the issue is that the day never comes because you move into the new stadium and you've got to pay for the new stadium. That may impact on the kinds of players that you can bring in, that may impact on whether you can compete at the very top level, that impacts on the players that you bring in there. So I suppose the worry is that while you're pointing to something in the future, you never actually quite get there
because time. Wait. We need to finish our stadium. Do you know that we were talking a little bit in the last few months we need to arrive the day. We need to arrive the day. That is going to be the day that the click is going to be on the club. The day that we sign a player and the player talk about, I am signing in Tottenham because I want to win titles, that is going to be the day that the club is going to be in the last level. Today, if you listen me, in the last 4 years and a half, we are always talking to help the club to finish the stadium, to finish the training ground, to help the club in the financial side to achieve this, to achieve that, to be on the top 4. That was our dream 4 years and a half ago. To be consistent on the top 4, to play in Champions League and to have the capacity to show to Europe or the world that Tottenham is alive and is there. But now when you arrive to the stadium, I think it's going to be one of the most exciting clubs. Because if you have the possibility to go to the new stadium, and if you sign for Tottenham, and your introduction is going to be in this amazing stadium, you want to say, I want to win. And I come here and sign for Tottenham because I want to win titles, no? Rather than when you, in the last few years, always was about, we need to try to fight again the Wembley Voodoo. Remember the last season that we play on White Hart Lane, that without a big piece of stand corner, remember? And then in that season we were unbeaten. And during this season we played Champions League in Wembley. It was difficult to win. Remember, we were out in the first stage of the Champions League, and was the Wembley Voodoo. When you go back, I promise you, we are a very successful group of people working for a company that need us to do the job that we are doing, delivering. And what I can say about the player, because we lose in penalty against Chelsea. Why? For me are heroes. And I told them, for me are heroes. And because we lose after 3 days, when Crystal Palace prepare the whole week clear. And tomorrow we are going to play again another team that is play Saturday. We play Sunday. And then we are going to play Saturday. And then we are going to play Sunday. And Wednesday we are going to play again Borussia Dortmund. What everything is again our team. The thing is to complain. I'm not going to complain. I'm going to translate the reality. You want to get the reality. The fans want to get the reality. The other people want to give their opinion about us from outside. Perfectly. I am more than happy. I am very positive people, and I'm going to try to deliver in my show. And I'm going to stick with the club until to the end, trying to help the club to achieve all that the club wants.
Have the cameras off, please. Thank you.